Hey, what's up, boys? Today we're doing something a little different. So if you didn't know, I'm really into this game series called Earth Defense Force, or EDF for short. So today we're on EDF 4.1. I am a fencer main. If you don't know what a fencer is, basically you're the tank of the party. You use melee-based weapons, heavy artillery, all kinds of stuff like that, miniguns, whatever you name it. But today I'm going to be showing you guys how to dash cancel, which is the fencer's best friend. Okay, so what you need to do is, it doesn't really matter what your second slot is. I prefer having high altitude impact launchers or hails, just because they're a great way to start off rounds and waves without actually getting into the combat, because most of the time you're gonna have an air raider or a ranger or even a wing diver just launching explosive attacks, and if you're down there you're probably gonna get wrecked. So I like the hails so I can stay back for the initial build up of a round, just so I can, or a build up of a wave, apologies, so I can kind of stay alive and still do some heavy damage. But the main thing you're going to need to run for a dash cancel build, you need a Javelin Catapult. It doesn't matter, you can't use the Javelin Storm, but you can use a Javelin Catapult or the Twin Javelin Catapult. And if you want to, I can actually set this up. You can even run a shield if you would like, but I don't quite recommend it because it's really janky. But it doesn't matter really what your right hand weapon is, as long as it's a weapon that has a dash ability, such as the strikers, piercers, and I don't think any of the artillery in this game have any dashes, but in EDF 5, which I'll be doing a video on later this week, I believe you can dash with some other things besides strikers and piercers. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've played 5. So this is 4.1, by the way. I think I mentioned that, but can't remember. But the reason why I prefer the javelin, the hammer, is because if you look, you have a 90% damage reduction. So whenever you're swinging, you can just really tank a lot of hits. So we'll go ahead and get into a match, and I will begin showing you how to actually dash cancel. We won't play through the whole thing, I'm just going to do this to show you. So what you want to do is, so if you hit R1, you just dash with your hammer, and this is the usual movement speed. And you can do this with L1, whatever you want. But if you dash and start firing the Javelin Catapult, you can spam R1 and just continually dash. And you can even charge your hammer up while you're doing this, so you can dash into the enemy and deliver a pretty heavy blow, and then keep moving so you don't get hit. It's a great way to stay mobile, keep your survivability up while still being a heavy DPS, and it's almost like training zombies in Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies, whatever you want to call it, and I really enjoy this way of playing because it's a lot more interesting than actually just camping around with the fencer and blowing shit up with howitzers or cannons or anything like that. I feel like you can actually just be a lot more integral to actually winning missions by playing like this, because you're in the heat of the action. And if you get picked up by an ant, it's not a big deal, and honestly it's preferable to get picked up by an ant so you can't get hit by multiple. Because if you're picked up by an ant and you're in the middle of a massive wave, basically you can just keep swinging as long as you don't kill the ant you're in the mouth of. And it's pretty cool, because you can just chill up here. And see, I've got enough health where he's not really doing much, so it's not a big deal to actually just stay in there the entire time. But I'll show you the next way now. So basically you can pick up a shield. Any shield works, but it's better to have a reflection shield or an ion mirror shield. I prefer the powered reflector just because it's really fast. So you can do it, you can hit that and it cancels the animation, and it's really sketchy, and it's not nearly as consistent as using the Javelin method, but it does work. And if you don't have a Javelin Catapult, then it's probably the next best way to stay mobile and mainly just stay alive as a fencer, because otherwise, once you get overrun, you're gonna die. There's no way you're not going to if you're running artillery, which is the one downside to running artillery. And they fix a lot of the issues that are wrong with artillery in EDF 5, and I'll show that in the next video. Like, EDF5 takes away dash canceling, which kind of sucks because dash canceling is such a strong and just awesome ability in general. Well, I say ability, but it's kind of just an exploit. To be honest, I don't know if the developers intentionally made it like this, because I don't really care to look that up, but I mean, the way you move around with a fencer in EDF5 is honestly better, but it's not the same as dash canceling. And dash canceling is like my favorite thing because it just looks so cool and you're so fast. But as you'll see in EDF5, you do have a lot more beneficial things from their form of movement. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you ever want to play EDF, hit me up. It's a pretty cheap game on PS4. Not to mention you can sing. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Have a good day and peace.